Hi ladies, long time no hear from. It's me, Yolanda. So, I got a lot of catching you guys up on. Um, it's such a beautiful day out today that I wanted to vlog outside. Oh, my hair is blowing in the wind. Yes. So I kept my hair straight for like a month or 5 weeks, something like that. And it was really long, but I kind of got bored and tired of not being able to do anything with the long hair other than curling it and putting it back in a bun uh, toward the back or on top of my head. So I washed my hair this weekend and I didn't get any heat damage, which I'm so afraid. I was so afraid of. I'm always afraid every time I put direct heat to my hair if I'm going to come out with some straight pieces in the end. But as you can see, it's still nappy coily. So anyway, okay, so first things first, Shane is no more. He is out of my life. And yes, I'm outside of my nightgown. Well, it's a night shirt. It's a night shirt. It was my mom's. And of course, this past weekend was Mother's Day and I was missing her, so I had to deal with that. But yeah, so Shane is out of my life. Things just weren't the same. And I wasn't talking to him as much as I was before, and having to ask him to call me. He wasn't answering my calls. I had to text him, tell him to call me and everything. And so I like pretended to go out one Friday night. What was that, last Friday night? Not this past, but last Friday. And I said I wanted to talk to you before I, go out. And he called right away. But I was like, oh yes, I don't have a man to really care if I go out and do such and such and such and such. And he was like, oh, I don't want to hear it. But anyway, so after that, like the call dropped or whatever, he hung up, whatever. I deserve better, like I said. I was just trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like I replied to someone that I was going to handle him with a long-handled spoon. Yes, a long-handled spoon. Tiffany, for sure. So that's what happened. And I'm glad. I didn't try to text, call, or anything. It's no more using that excuse. It's no more anything. Don't ever call me again. I'm fine. So, like the first time, bitch bounces back. Okay? Bitch bounces back. So how about your girl has 3 men trying to holler? So, I have that dilemma right now. And I enjoyed my Mother's Day weekend. My ex-husband ended up taking our son, for the weekend. And it started off as a one-day thing and ended up the whole weekend. Needless to say, I didn't get anything for Mother's Day from my son nor his dad. Oh, Jesus, help, Lord. And everything that I had just been through with my son, seems like he would have been rushing to the store to try to get me something or make me something, because he's real crafty. But anyway, I chalk it up to age. But he's 14, about to be 15 in September, so he should know. I'm not going to put that off on his dad. He should know. My son should know. But anyway, so what else? Weight-wise, I'm not going to talk about weight because I did get on HCG for a minute. And we had Teachers Appreciation last week. And I went from 211 to 204 in a matter of 3 days. Then we had Teacher Appreciation, and I lost it. I did. Everyone wants to bring in treats and things, and I didn't want anybody to feel bad that I wasn't participating, especially not my principal, who knew I was on a diet. But so I indulged, and needless to say, after Teacher Appreciation Week and Mother's Day weekend, I am, this morning I was 213. Uh, yeah. Lord help me. Lord help me. I have not been 213 in about 3 years since I first started HCG. So I got to get back on track. I think I have maybe 3. The teachers lied and said we had 2 more days. 2 more weeks of school. What is going on with this one strand? We had 2 more weeks of school. Nope, they lied. We have 3. Plus, we have to pack up the whole school because they're closing the school that I'm at right now. They're closing the elementary, so we'll only have 4 elementaries in that one district. What else? Oh, so one of the men I went out with Friday to a Mexican restaurant. He had drinks. I ate. Of course, I ate. And he made unwanted advances. Don't put your arms around me. If I'm not giving you the okay, you need to ask me. I'm a lady. You need to ask me. He was kissing, trying to kiss all on me, kissing all on my cheek and his sloppy lip. Oh, Lord Jesus, help, Lord. Then he leaned up against my car door and wouldn't let me get in my car. So we about to scratch that third person off. Then I have to go to work and see him every day. I'm just not the my boss wanted to say, oh, well, use them for money, get the money. I'm not one to use men for money. I have my own. I've always said that if I didn't have it, my mom had it, and when she passed, she left it to me. So I've never been one. And then men want to try to control you when they pay things or give you money. You don't control anything in my house. Not one thing. Don't pay my mortgage. Don't pay my car note. Then you're going to want to drive my car. Don't pay my telephone bill. Then you're going to want to see who's calling me. Don't pay my light bill. Then you're going to want to come sit up in my air all day. Or my heat all night. Don't pay any bills for me. Do not. So I still need to tell him that his advances were not welcomed. Let's see. I have more about my personal life than I do HCG world, don't I? I've been watching vlogs. I've been commenting on some of your vlogs. Sassy. Oh, sass. I'm praying for you guys. I told you in my comments that I'm praying for you guys. I did not know that it was that bad until I saw something. I don't know if it was on Facebook or the news. I try not to watch the news, especially down here, because it's murder every other day. Not in my town, but in this area, especially like Memphis, it's killings and shootings every day. So I try to be oblivious to what's going on around me. So love and prayers for Canada. And Leanne, show that body, girl. Show that body. Give us a little strip tease or something, girl, because you are looking quite curvaceous, and as far as I can see your upper body, girl, you look so lean. Oh my God, I'm so jealous, girl. I'm so jealous. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Who else? Oh my gosh, I cannot think of everybody. I'm gonna have to start watching some of Mrs. Andy's vlogs. I call her Mrs. Andy because I remember when she got married. And who else? All of you guys that are in P3. Tiffany, my Tiffany. Girl, you my Tiffany too. But my girlfriend Tiffany here, her trunk and her arm, one of her arms, started breaking out into hives. But she's been on HCG. This is her 3rd bottle. And she even had to use some of mine because we were waiting on her HCG to get in. And she swears she hadn't been on HCG that long. Yes, baby, but you've been doing it wrong, incorrectly. Wanted to eat what you wanted to eat. That's why it seems like you haven't been on it that long. But I had to tell her, no, baby, this is your 3rd vial. And I think I had upped her dosage with my injections to 200. And I think she had gotten, it's not immune, but she had an allergic reaction to this last bottle. And I really haven't been taking HCG because she paid me back about 9 syringes. So I've only taken one of the 9 to see if I would have the same reaction. Of course, our bodies are different. But I told her, I said, you've been on HCG way too long. Way too long. She even, oh, I think I mentioned this to you guys, that she had gone to the doctor. And she was about to get her birth control shot. And they first do a pregnancy test on you. And she came out pregnant. It came out pregnant and positive. And she was freaking out. And they had her leave the doctor's office and go to the hospital and do some more blood work. Well, then she texts me, can HCG give you a positive pregnancy? And I said, yes, it can. Because that's how we see if our HCG is any good. So she was like, oh no. But I think I've told you this story before. I don't know. I may have told somebody else this story. But anyway, it was so funny. So she had to go back the next 2 days, 2 days after, to see if I said, Tiffany, don't take HCG these next day or 2 and see if your levels drop. And sure enough, the levels dropped and she was not pregnant. It was the HCG. And when she told the doctor and the nurse, they were like, oh, that's why. They had heard of HCG. So funny. So if anybody goes to the doctor and they do a pregnancy test on you, you will show a positive, but it's a false positive. It's just the HCG. I think that's it. I'm just dating right now. I'm just, seeing what's out there. And like I said, the Shopee is closed. But I'm just talking to people. That's all I'm doing. So, yeah. My king will have to wait. It is such a beautiful day. I did some more makeup. Look at that highlight, though. I don't know if y'all can see that highlight. I'm into makeup. Look at that highlight. Look how big. Oh, yeah, girl. But that highlight, though. Oh, there's the sun peeping through. Yeah, girl. Catch it. The contour. Catch it. Yeah, because I got to try to slenderize this fat face on it. Since I've been working since February, I've gained like 20 pounds. Working at this school, about 18, 20 pounds. I got to do something. I cannot wait until school is out and I can start my running again in the mornings. And I can't wait until it gets hot. I do better running in the heat because I don't sweat. My body does not sweat. And I don't like to be out there in the wind trying to run against the wind. Like today is a windy day, but it's nice and sunny and beautiful. So let's see. The sun is shining. That's my house. I gotta get my landscaping together. I've cut a few bushes down. Need to cut the rest down. But I think, ladies, oh, that's 14 minutes of catching. Look, yeah, you need to have grabbed a snack. Grab some water, some strawberries. And, whoa! And had you a little snack for this vlog. Lord of mercy. Well, let me turn back into the wind. Like Diana Ross, turn into the wind. Yes, darling. Oh, showing too much there. Showing too much. I love you, ladies. Drink your water. And I hope to get back on HCG soon and get my life back straight. You know, sometimes you look at yourself instead of looking at the camera. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Bye. Love you guys.